Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an apartment in The Sims 4 for the first time. A little trick if you're new to Sims 4, the way you can download and put down apartments is you have to put them down as rooms because apartments actually don't go up on the gallery by themselves. You have to delete the like spaces above doorways and archways, and then upload it as a entire room. This one is on 18 Couleper. It's like one of the ones right next to where Raj Rasoya usually lives in the Spice District in San Myshuno. If you don't have city living, then that means nothing to you. I worked on the layout a couple of times, but I cut that out so you don't have to see me struggling. But this apartment is built for 2 Sims, at least, although I built it for 1 Sim, but you could have 2 Sims here, if you really wanted them. It is a Paranormal Investigator's Thrifty apartment, and by Thrifty, I mean it's going to be a little mismatched. Nothing's really going to feel like it fits there. But as a paranormal investigator's apartment, it has a little seance room. I forgot to put a desk and a computer down, but I'm pretty sure there's space for one if your sim needs one. Also, if there's any, if you see any questionable choices with the things that I used, you can always change that when you download the build off of the gallery. I think the first room I work on is the bedroom, but right now I'm just putting everything down so I know where everything goes. I forget exactly what inspired me to do the kitchen the way that I did it. But I just really wanted to... Originally, I wanted to have a half wall in between the counters and the living room, but then I decided to put the 2 bar counters there. So if you wanted to, you could just put an actual bar in that space, and then that's where your Sims could, bartend for parties or whatever. I also imagined that some of the wallpaper, like the purple wallpaper that's in the seance room, and then there's another wallpaper that's in the bedroom that I liked. I felt like the Sim that lives here probably would have done that themselves. Done the painting and the wallpapering themselves in those 2 rooms. And that the reason the rest of the house is not as colorful and bright, it's because that Sim hasn't had the time to get around to doing that. I also put some brick wall down because I just felt like it added character to the apartment, and it might have already been there when the Sim started renting the apartment. Here we are in the bedroom right now. I use the only way I know to describe it is the princess bed from high school years with you'll see it, the swatch in a minute. It's got these cute little, it's pastel, but it's got the skulls on it, which I felt really fit the vibe that I was going for here. And another reason I wanted to make it a quote-unquote thrifty apartment is because it gave me the chance to use items that I never use. Like this curtain I just used in this bedroom, I have literally never used that curtain in a build. So it was really nice to be able to use it here. And then I've also never used this bed, but I really wanted to because I felt like this swatch in particular was really cute. I don't remember exactly, because I created a Sim for this apartment. A Sim who I thought would fit here, and originally I was going to put more blue in the apartment because the Sim's favorite color is blue, but I ended up going more pinkish and the dark purple that's on the walls there. And so I think if I do decide to play with that Sim in this house, I'll probably have to change that up. there's just going to be a lot of weird stuff around the apartment because it's, like I said, it's thrifty. So there's like a weird, like the one, those thick framed paintings you find at like thrift stores and stuff, like this one here. There's a couple of those around. Also, this painting doesn't stay in the seance room. It actually goes into the bedroom right in front of the bed. Which I don't think I could, like, in real life, I don't think I could have a big ass painting like that in my room, because who wants a mansion just to wake up and see a creepy mansion at the end of their, like, bed? Like, I wouldn't. But I don't know, maybe people are into that kind of thing. And if you are, all the better to you. I go in between this seance room and the bedroom a couple of times. But the bedroom's pretty plain, which is usually how I do things. If you've seen my other builds, you know I kind of suck at decorating. But I really like doing this build, especially I was able to use the little werewolf gnome, because I felt like the sim might have a thing for like the occult sims, which, if you're new to The Sims 4, occult sims are basically the vampires, aliens, werewolves, yada yada yada. That's what they call them. Also, speaking of aliens, I am going to do the alien starter home. I promise. I tried to do it last Thursday or last Friday, but the my computer was acting up, and sometimes when I moved my screen it would teleport me somewhere else, and I didn't like the way the house turned out either. So I'll probably have to restart, which is fine. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was going to do it. I'm not completely ignoring the poll and just not doing it. I will have the build up eventually. But right now, I just wanted to do something for Halloween. This couch, I haven't been able to use this swatch yet, but I've seen it in a bunch of different builds before, and I don't know why. It just kind of gives off your, like, when you're a kid and you go to your great-grandparents' house and they have that really old, really not great color on their couch. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but it looks so cozy and nice, and I just don't know why I paused there for a second. But if you do see some random pauses, it's because I thought I would edit them out before I did the voiceover, but obviously I didn't, so here I am mentioning it now. But hopefully it's not too much for you guys, because that would be very upsetting. Everything, I felt like, I know it doesn't match, like, the color scheme or anything, but I felt like the movie theater couch from Werewolves really fit the whole thrifty aesthetic I was going for, along with this mirror from Werewolves. I just wanted to, like I mentioned before, I just really wanted to use items that I never get to use. And this felt like the perfect apartment to do it in. So that's just my reasoning behind the apartment looking really weird. I think another thing I used in the seance room, right underneath the werewolf's mirror, was give me a second. It was a, like, end table type thing that came with the Maximalist kit. The Decor to the Max kit, I believe is what it's called. Because I never used stuff from that kit, and I really wish I had used the mirror from that kit in this build. It's a little weird, but it's good, and it would have looked great in that bedroom now that I'm thinking about it. God! I love when I've already done the build, and I'm sitting here talking about it. I'm like, man, I wish I would have done this. Yes, yeah, oh god. I'm gonna have to do that when I leave this, when I'm done with the voiceover, I'm gonna have to go in and add the mirror now. I might add a desk as well, maybe with like the typewriter from Cottage Living, because that feels like something quirky and like not normal, which is kind of was what I was trying to go for in this build. I also just put like a little, like that cute little alarm clock from high school years up here, and there's like a pop up book from the Little Campers kit. Because I don't know, I just felt like it would be something, a little cute addition. Maybe the sim that lives here is like an aunt or has friends who have kids, and when the kids come over, they read the little pop up book together and talk about ghosts. I feel like that kind of person would be the best person to have around your kids. Like, they'd be like the fun aunt or the fun uncle, whichever. The bathroom is pretty plain, but in a few minutes I add one of the chunky paintings above the toilet, and it's the painting of Gidry from the Paranormal Stuff Pack. I just shrink it down and put it above the toilet because I don't know, the sim felt like it was right there, but like also I would not be the type of person to put a painting of a stranger above my toilet because that's a little weird. That's a little weird. And I'm starting to regret my building choices now. Here's the kitchen. It's very simple. But you will notice when I get to the kitchen table, all of the chairs are mismatched and the table completely does not match the kitchen. That was my attempt to bring in more of like the thrifty feel to the kitchen. And it's the same way with the seance table. I have all 4 different chairs at the seance table because I felt like they just fit the vibe better. And here I am trying to do something with this. I feel like it looks a little weird now, but it felt like such empty space not having the cabinets right there. So I just put cabinets above that little bar area. That isn't really a bar area because there's no bar, it's just counter. Here's this table that I got, not this one, this one. Well, as you can see, it does not fit the vibe of the apartment at all, but that's exactly what I was going for. I wanted it to look weird, and I wanted it to feel a little out of place. Because I imagine the sim who lives here is also a little out of place. And I just wanted their apartment to really bring in that personality that I was feeling for this. I think I wanted to put a portrait right here, but I ended up leaving this wall empty. So, if you, I feel like something could go there, but for me, I didn't know exactly what would look good there, so I came back in here and put some posters on the wall. I got this one from Strangerville, Werewolves, and then one from High School Years. That's like a movie poster, maybe. Kind of looks like Orphan, not gonna lie. Here's, oh, well, I thought we were getting to that end table I was talking about, but no, we're just putting a dirty, rug on the floor. Here's me playing around with, colors again, with this, like, really light purple. I think I used this color twice, 3 times in the build. Once with that couch, sorry. Once with this that I'm about to put down. And once with, like, a little chair that I'm going to put by the front door eventually, as soon as I get to it. But right now I'm just decorating this little, just a little area. I don't know what you would call, like, the mirror above the end table. I feel like it's just there for decor purposes. At least that's how I see it. This room turns out very bare, and I apologize for that, because I wanted this room to look really cool and be kind of mysterious, but I didn't end up doing that. The image I had in my head for this room was that maybe this person is like... Because with the Paranormal Stuff Pack, there is a medium. skill, so I was imagining this person maybe did that for, like, work. Like, they bring people in, they do seances and all that jazz, and we're starting to reach the end of the video, so I just start saying goodbye. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I promise I'm going to do the alien starter home. I just need to get a better idea of what I want to do for it. And again, I hope you like this video. If you want to download it, my gallery ID will be in the description below. And if you want to join my Discord, it will also be in the description below. And I think that's it. I think I finally got the goodbye, y'all. I finally got it done in time. But before I upload it, I'll add, like, the decor to the Max Mirror and, a desk with a typewriter. But until then, I'll just enjoy the video. Goodbye. See you next time.